Buenas noches. Un poquito más de ánimo, por favor. Es un honor y un gran placer para mí el poder hablar esta noche con todos ustedes y especialmente con nuestros líderes hispanos del futuro. Good evening. It is an honor and a pleasure for me to speak with all of you tonight, and especially with our future Hispanic leaders. Nada es imposible. Nothing is impossible. The youngest of 8 children. Aside from the fact that as the youngest, as you all probably can agree, those who are the youngest in the family, I was always picked on, bullied, and had to fight for everything. Food, candies, toys, space, privacy, and being embarrassed by all my brothers and sisters. The most startling part of that was the fact that we were raised single-handedly by one amazing woman, our mother. This is from whom I learned that nothing is impossible. Nada es imposible. To think about raising 8 kids in 2 foreign countries, learning your way around, including learning a new language, and basically on your own. To many, this would simply be considered impossible. She did not have time to think about the impossible. I often asked her, how in the world could she do it? Her answer? You just did what you needed to do to make it happen. In other words, it was not an option, it was a must. There's a point of aside here. I think my mother is the one who coined the phrase, just do it. Michael Jordan and Nike stole that from her. And they owe us a lot of royalties. Nonetheless, this is the same attitude that has helped me decide many things in my life and in my career. Going to college. Out of the 8 kids, only 2 of us completed our bachelor's degree. To me, it was not an option. It was a must. Coming to the United States, searching for the American dream was a challenge. Buenos días. Mi nombre es Paul Anthony Jeffrey Fleming y mi dirección postal es calle Eucalipto 2D7, Lomas Verdes, Bayamón, Puerto Rico, y estoy aquí para completar mi registración. The registration lady looked at me, and I would have liked for you to see her face. Let's just say it was not pretty. I'm sure you can imagine that look. Although I have what sounds like an American name, obviously I am speaking English, I spoke little to no English at age 18. Nevertheless, I successfully registered in spite of my inability to speak English. I learned the language, and for years later, and 4 years later, I graduated. It is not an option. It is a must. After a few years of enjoying life after graduation, including meeting and marrying the love of my life, moving out west to do some California dreaming, losing my job and getting my bubble busted, starting and running a successful small business, and starting a family, I was reminded of the phrase that has become my inner drive. It is not an option, it is a must. I was encouraged by a mentor of mine to go back to school and get my MBA. This was after I had shared with him my aspirations and career goal of becoming a hospital administrator. I went back to school at age 35. Getting an MBA was not an option. It was a must. This in itself became a challenge. Not only because I thought the GMAT was a major hurdle that I may not clear, not just because I thought that to achieve an MBA was something only for smart people, but because once I cleared those self-imposed limitations and began the MBA program, a major distraction came into my life. The birth of my second child, who was born with an unknown developmental disorder. Thank God, today we now know what are his challenges and how we can help and support him. Back then, we were unsure of his future. As you will all possibly agree, a major distraction in my career path. But one that I did not allow to take me off the track and my determination to obtain an MBA. It is not about what happens to you. It is about how you respond to whatever the circumstances are. It was not an option. It was a must. In life, there are challenges and opportunities that come your way. You must seize the moment. Some of these you bring upon yourself because you choose to do so. And others, good and bad, come your way unexpectedly. If you see these as not an option, but as a must, you will take these on with courage and determination. To all the scholarship recipients, you have gotten a gift. One of the few gifts that you probably get. So take advantage of it. Because no one is going to give you anything for free. You must work, and work hard for it. You can always choose the path of less resistance. You can choose not to study or better prepare for that exam. You can choose not to prepare for your future. You can choose not to challenge those who place limitations upon you. You can choose not to challenge your self-imposed limitations. You can choose to do nothing. Is that an option? It is a must. One thing is true. If it is going to happen, it is up to you. Gracias y muy buenas noches a todos.